Cindy's Library. This is Cindy, and today I am going to do another bookshelf tour. This time it is what is along the top of my shelves. So let's get started. So I brought everything down, so hopefully it would be a bit easier. Here on the left side, we start with C.S. Lewis, his letters, including the elusive third volume. Also, All My Road Before Me, which is C.S. Lewis's journal during part of the 20s. Next, we start Tolkien, Maps to Middle-earth. Great reference for figuring out where you are in Middle-earth and what some of those descriptions actually mean in terms of the physical world. Next, we have the J.R.R. Tolkien Companion and Guide, edited by Skull and Hammond, who are so good at digging out obscure Tolkien facts. We have the chronology and a reader's guide as well. Next, we have The Hobbit, starting with a little facsimile of the original 1937 edition of The Hobbit. If you know Chapter 5, you'll know what makes a difference. Next, I have an edition of The Hobbit with Tolkien's illustrations and everything, and not just the official ones. Next, I have the, I'm not sure, the 50th anniversary edition of The Hobbit. And that I specifically got for Christopher Tolkien's introduction. Next, I have The Hobbit, illustrated by Jemima Catlin. I had to get the illustrations. Next, I have the annotated Hobbit by Douglas Anderson, and then the History of the Hobbit by John D. Ratliff. Next, I have what I think is a second edition of the American complete Lord of the Rings set. Then an edition with Tolkien's unofficial illustrations. My working set of The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, The Silmarillion, and Unfinished Tales. Then I have the Alan Lee set. Again, I had to get it for the art. And a folio edition of The Silmarillion. And an illustrated Silmarillion with Tolkien's unofficial illustrations. And he did a lot for them. Then I have two copies of what I think may be a first edition, American edition of The Silmarillion, and first American edition of Unfinished Tales. Then the History of Middle-earth. Number 11 is Somewhere. That's the one I am in the middle of currently. And then Unofficial History of Middle-earth 13, The Nature of Middle-earth, Fall of Numenor, The Great Tales, Children of Hurin, Beren and Luthien, Fall of Gondolin, and Culvero, which is an early version of the Children of Hurin, closer to its original Finnish version than the Kalevala. The Story of Culvero. Tolkien's The Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun, where he stitched together the Germanic and Norse version of the story, since I don't think either is quite complete. The Fall of Arthur, The Battle of Maldon, Beowulf, The Lay of Eltron and Iltrun, A Secret Device, and an annotated version of On Fairy Stories, or I guess you could say edited, with complete notes and drafts and things like that. Then the letters of J.R.R. Tolkien. I have a folio edition of Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones and Middlemarch by George Eliot. And next we have my Jean Stratton Porter collection. Freckles, Girl of the Limberlost, A Daughter of the Land, Laddie, and Keeper of Bees. And these I don't keep on that top shelf, but my complete Anne of Green Gables collection and Sherlock Holmes collection. So there you go. That is what sits on top of my main bookshelves. Just one more bookshelf to go. Then my bookshelf tour will be essentially done. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. I hope we all stay safe and healthy. And as always, until next time, happy reading.